So I already have my flight tickets ready, and I think I'm going to miss this beautiful environment. I'm going to miss this amazing place. Anyway, I've got everything ready, everything set to get back on board, and then I'm going to share every day of my life on board of the ship with you guys. I'm not going to leave you out. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go subscribe now. Go subscribe now to my YouTube channel, and I want you to like the video. Click on like and share to people who you think that this video might be of benefit. But please click on the like button, subscribe if you are new to my channel, and share. That will go a long way to encourage me and motivate me to bring out with new content every day and to spend time with you guys. So please go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so, and I would encourage you to like and share my video so that I can be inspired. Guys, it's your boy Matt Multimedia. We are back one more time. What do you think about this environment? I decided to move away from the city where there are a lot of noise, where it is noisier, a lot of moving cars, a lot of people, and I am back to this amazing view, to this incredible place. Oh my goodness, this is so quiet. This place is so relaxed. It's so heartwarming. All right, guys, why are we here today? Today I am here to present to you that I have just one more week to go back on board of the cruise ship. I've got just one week to go back on board, and I'm so freaking excited about it. I can't express how happy I am. After 1 year, 6 months being away from work, being at home, finally I'm going back on board of the cruise ship, and I'm going back to work. It is happening, guys. On 25th of January, just right after Christmas, I was in the bar with a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine. We were working together in the bar and on the ship. Every part of the ship there are TVs that plays music, and most of the passengers also get on board to watch the games, and they sit by the counter and they get some beers to drink while watching football or while watching the games. So it was one of these afternoons that I heard that there has been an outbreak of virus from China, and this virus is taking lives and is killing a lot of people. Numerous people are dying out of this virus, and the infection rate was so high. We also heard from the news that a ship that was from Japan and was bringing passengers to the United States, because the passengers that were on board of that particular ship were from the United States, and they had gone on a cruise for about I think 14 days cruise, and they are coming back to the United States. And according to the news, some crew members and some passengers were infected with this virus. Then it came into my mind, a movie I watched, that on an airplane there was an infection of virus, and infecting everybody on the plane got infected with this type of virus. Then I realized, okay, this is just a movie. Right, so I was just on the ship. I was just in that particular bar with a friend of mine. We were working together in the bar. Then he said, oh, this virus is just gonna be like 2 weeks. Everything is gonna get back to normal. After 2 weeks, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. So I told him, okay, all right, so let's wait and see what is gonna happen. After some few hours, the captain announced that there has been an outbreak of virus, and probably the guests that we have on board now are going to be the last guests that we are going to have until everything returns back to normal. But then we had guests from the United States that we were taking them back home. So we disembarked these passengers, and then we went back at sea again. We stayed 3 days. After 1 week, the captain announced that the situation is getting worse, and because of that, we would have to send back those who are from United States that work on that particular ship. We have to send them back home. They disembarked of the ship, and then we went back again at sea. All right, so we heard that the situation was getting worse day by day. As the time went by, things were getting harder. Our airports were closing down, borders were being shut down, and people were canceling their flights because the virus was so intense. And back on land, the stores were closing down, companies were closing down, they were shutting their doors, employees were working from home. People were so scared of this virus, and then most people were buying stuff from the supermarket. They were buying groceries to keep in their house, in their homes, in order to avoid going out to the restaurant to be infected with this virus. And then we were on the ship in the middle of the ocean. The company tried as much as possible to get many crew members back to their home countries, back to their families. The company hired flights to repatriate crew members back to their families. The Filipinos, Indonesians were the first group of people to be sent back home on a repatriated flight. The company had to put people like myself, who are from Africa, from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Togo, from Benin, from Senegal, from Cameroon. The company had to put all of us on the same ship, and then people from Europe together with people from Africa on the same ship. And then after some few weeks, the captain announced that we are going to take them back to their country. So the first stop, according to the captain, was we are going to stop in Spain. So the ship left the waters of US, and then we started sailing to Spain. We spent close to almost a month on sea until we got to Spain. When we got to Spain, we disembarked the crew members who were from Spain, and then they had the police, the doctors had to receive this group of crew members, and then they had to take them through quarantine for I think some few days before they were allowed to get back to their families. The ship left Spain, and we had to go to Dubrovnik in Europe. We disembarked some crew members over there, and then we went back to UK. That was our final spot. People were so scared. People were so anxious to get back home. Some of the crew members were desperate because we were stuck on the ship, and it was really hard, and it was so really difficult for some of us to stay on the ship without being with our families, because in my case, I had already spent almost 5 months on board, and I had to spend extra 3 more months on board, moving from one country to the other, disembarking crew members, and that was so hard for most of the crew members. But at the end of the day, it was fun because the company kept us entertained. We were going for movie time, but social distancing. We had a social distancing, and good news was that none of us on the board on that ship had COVID. There were no cases of COVID-19 among the crew members that we were on that ship. Africans and Europeans were put on the same ship, and then none of us had COVID. So the company opened the bar for us, for those who want to get some drinks and then relax, calm down. We had some couple of drinks, and then the table tennis was open for the crew members. We could go and play table tennis. The gym was also open for us, to go exercise, to train at least some few hours, but then only 10 people could use the gym. After that, another set of 10 group of people could also go into the gym. So we were practicing social distancing, and that was amazing. That was incredible. to experience this. The dining, we were distancing ourselves, and then we could not serve ourselves. We had somebody from the dining room who was serving the food to the crew members who were on board, getting ready to get back home. So it was amazing. In general, it was really fun to be on board, but then we were also so desperate. We were worried because we wanted to be with our families, you know. A friend of mine from Europe was so desperate, and I felt for him because his wife was pregnant and he was stuck on the ship for 5 months. After being on board for 5 months, he was stuck again for 3 more months. His plan was to get back home, be with his wife while she delivers, because he was expecting a baby boy, and he wanted to be at home to be with his family while his child is being delivered. But because of the pandemic and because of the situation that we had on board, and we were not able to get home, he was so worried, he was so desperate. So I had to encourage him to keep the faith alive and to stay calm. Everything is going to get back to normal, and he's going to be with his family. Thanks be to God. One afternoon we received the news that the wife had delivered his son, and you could imagine the feeling that we had when he shared the story with me. And I was so excited for him. I was so happy for him that we had received this news. But finally he was able to get back home and spend time with his family, and he was so excited to be with his wife and his new baby boy. All right. For the rest of us from Africa, we had to stay on board for additional 1 more month. So in general, we spent almost 5 months on board of the ship, moving from one country to another, looking for an opportunity or looking for a window to open, for the borders to be open or the airports to be open, so that we could catch the available flight back to our families and back home. So in UK, we were waiting until we heard the news that the government of Ghana is organizing repatriated flight back to Ghana, and this flight is just leaving on a specific day. So we had to book an appointment. We had to enter into the website of the Ghana embassy in UK in order not to miss this repatriated flight. We were 2 people from Ghana. We had people from Ivory Coast. We had people from Kenya. We have people from Senegal, and all these people had to be sent back home to their families. And it was really difficult because the borders were shut down. And then God being on our side, everything being so good, we were able to get on the repatriated flight organized by government of Ghana in UK. So we went out, and then we joined one of these flights back to Ghana. Alright guys, so I'm so excited to announce that after 1 year, 6 months, I'm going back on board of the cruise ship again, and I'm going for another contract after the pandemic. I'm so curious. I want to know how life on board is going to be, and how is everything, how is the passengers, because I miss my friends, I miss my fellow crew members, I miss most of the passengers that the friends I have made working on the cruise ship, because I told you that working on the cruise ship, you're going to meet a lot of people, you're going to make a lot of friends. So I can't wait to get back to meet these amazing crew members, these friends of mine, and then see how I miss the ship. No, I miss the sea, to get back to see how everything is going on board. You know, you have a job that you love your job so much, and being away for 1 year, 6 months from the job you love to do, getting to 2 years staying away from the job you love to do, man, it's a lot to take in. So I'm so freaking excited that I finally am going back to work, and you can imagine how happy I am and how excited I am to get back to the bar and to start making drinks, to start interacting with the guests, to make them feel happy, to make them enjoy their time on board. So I'm really excited, guys. I'm really excited to go back on board again. Alright guys, go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so, and always stay positive, and don't forget that You need to stay positive. You need to stay positive wherever you are, and you need to inspire other people to become a better version of themselves. Okay, so inspiration is important for everybody in this life. Don't bring down people. Inspire them to grow. Inspire them to move on, because inspiration is the father of success. If you inspire somebody, a child who is studying to become a better person in the future, your inspiration is more important for that person to become successful. Your inspiration is important for me to grow my channel as a YouTuber. So please stay positive, love, share love, share love, share love, and inspire other people to become a greater version of themselves. See you guys around. I love you, and this video is made for you. Thank you very much.